I want to prove to you that tight hip flexors when running is something that you can fix. For me, tight hip flexors were a leading reason why I was stuck in the injury loop for so long, until I learned that your hip flexor protection just comes down to how strong you are at picking up your leg and how flexible you are at extending your leg backwards, which if you look at this movement is the same as your running stride. So here's what we're building towards. Our target is 20 reps with 10% of your body weight loaded on your foot, which is a measurement of world-class hip flexor strength, while always maintaining perfect form. In this case, it's getting your knee above your hip crease on every rep and keeping your non-working leg straight. I first learned these from Usain Bolt, who was using them in his training while he was crushing Olympic world records. And it's no surprise that he was using them, because these keep your hips strong and balanced. And him not having a hip flexor injury through his entire career is proof that these are going to add layers of protection that most movements can't, even from someone like him who's producing more power from his hips than any of us. And for mobility, our target is being in this couch stretch with our knee against the wall, fully upright in the chest, squeezing the back glute to lock in the stretch through the front. Because when you look at your running stride, it demands both of those abilities. You have to be able to pick up your leg with strength, and you have to be able to extend your leg back and not be limited in mobility. Any limitation in either of these movements increases your risk of injury, and most runners have both. So these are our targets, but I want to prove that anyone can start working towards them as well. Our theme in Unlock, which is the first phase of our program, is that it requires no equipment. So we train our L-sits for that hip flexor strength 2 times a week on Mondays and Thursdays, 10 reps per side with a 5-second top hold on each rep, keeping the quads flexed so the leg is straight and the load is only on your hip flexor. And this scales to anyone's level because you can lean back to make it easier, or you can lean forwards to make it a lot harder. All I want you to do is to find your level and then get in the reps at that level. Plus, in our Wednesday mobility session, we're building up our couch stretch 2 sets of 60-second holds with perfect form, with the goal of being fully upright. But you can start at any level that's comfortable for you by just moving your knee further from the wall. And even if you need to be flat on the ground in the beginning, that's better than nothing, because from here, you can build all the way up to here measurably. And in all of these progressions, as you work through the program, from Unlock to Rebuild to Targets, form is everything. So make sure you send in a video of your last set from around this angle on each exercise so I can take a look at it on the app and give you form coaching as if you were in person with me. For a final piece of context, notice how all of these movements are one side at a time. That's because one of the leading causes of re-injury is having imbalances between sides. So if you're tighter or weaker on one side compared to the other side, feel free to do an extra set on that side that's struggling. And by following this route, filling in the gaps of your strength and mobility, you can go from having a tight, weak, and limited running stride to having a powerful running stride that's free and allows you to run as much as you want without getting injured.